Yeah, sure. I'll lead off this one. So, welcome back to Between Two Bonsais. It's been a minute.
It's been a while. Yeah, we say this every time we come back around.
It's been like a year or two.
It's about 6 months.
But we
do this every time. This is like, I swear there's probably about 8 episodes where that's the intro.
By popular demand, though. I mean, we've had
people been calling it out.
A huge request from.
Well, I know my aunts and uncles have
like,
been like, "What's going on? Did
like
you guys shut down? Where's the Between Two Bonsais?"
From like half a dozen people. Like,
yeah.
Can you please film another episode?
Yeah, we're bringing it back, and it's gonna stay back. That's our commitment.
Like stay back from the back burner, or
probably.
Okay.
Well, this is an open day, so
what are we talking about
I've got a few ideas today to run through.
All right.
The first one, because it came up recently, we've brought on a few new people since the last episode a year ago.
Bonsai's growing.
Bonsai's growing, yeah, it's been awesome. And there's a commonality. Every time we bring in new folks, like the first week or two, inevitably we talk about pop culture. In particular, I wanted to talk about content creators that watch too much content. Because that's this team.
That's everybody.
Well, that's everyone, exactly.
Yeah.
And there is a pattern and a thread in here, I feel, that we are movie buffs. Or some of us are. I'm not. But there's TV and do they call it TV anymore?
Whatever.
Streaming. So anyway, what brought this idea up was when Courtney and Charlotte came on board these last few weeks, and when Erica and Paul, inevitably we, as I said, go back to like, so what do you like to watch? What do you like to listen to? What do you like to read? Type thing.
And the answer is always The Office.
The Office is always there.
Yeah.
So I want to talk a little bit about what you're watching
right now.
These days.
What am I watching?
Yeah. Because I'm outdated.
That's a tough one.
I mean,
honestly, there's been.
I'm like Everybody Loves Raymond.
There's been a constant loop in the background in my house of New Girl. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah, we just kind of keep it on the loop in the background when there's nothing else to watch. It used to be The Office, but they took it off Netflix. So.
You don't have like a Comedy Central or TNT or USA or.
That's cable, man.
Because they've run The Office like.
Yeah.
In sync.
Yeah, that's cable. We don't have cable.
Nah.
We cut the cord like 5 years ago.
Like I said, I'm outdated, man.
Yeah.
If I'm not watching Gunsmoke on.
Gunsmoke.
That's an old western. I'm watching Everybody Loves Raymond. I'm watching garbage.
Okay.
But I love it, and I'll tell you right now, I'm not as hip as you guys are.
We know. Every time we all make a reference to any show we watch.
So what are some of the shows, like, I know, Audrey, what are you watching? I told you I was calling you guys into this.
Just finished Candy on Hulu.
Candy.
And I'm watching Under the Banner of Heaven.
Oh, that sounds good.
Actually, I think, yeah, we had Candy playing. I wasn't really paying attention to it, but I was kind of watching it. It was
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Good.
What else? Is anyone else watching anything now?
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I haven't dove
Everyone's
into that
going
yet.
back to Stranger
I haven't dove
Things.
into the new season of Stranger Things.
We were watching a lot of the Marvel stuff, like WandaVision and
yeah.
Loki, because the kids. I mean, we pretty much have roommates that dictate what we get to watch and don't get to watch.
I'm a full-blown adult, and I watch those too.
Oh, I love them. They're awesome. But now there's such a long downtime in between.
Yeah, it is.
Or seasons, whatever they're called, that it's kind of like we're just on autopilot. I'm watching sports, and that's. So, what do you think is? And the other reason I want to talk about this is because we've had a lot of brands asking, clients and friends asking lately, like they're getting into the streaming side of things, like the OTT, like using that for video,
pushing
the over-the-top stuff. Yeah, like so,
ads.
Hulu and I mean, you name them, they all have apps, streaming apps. So, groups, particularly retail and so forth, have come to us and said, hey, we want to get into that scene, and we're learning it ourselves as a distribution vehicle. And what are your thoughts on it? I'm throwing you under the bus here, but.
I mean, it's good for marketing purposes.
Yeah.
It's frustrating as an end user when you pay for a service and it has ads on it, but that seems to be the way everybody's going. Like, they sneak ads in somehow, somewhere.
Is there ever a time where you're like, if I have to watch the ad, that was a good one? Or is it always like, this is an inconvenience into my viewing? I mean, that's every advertising. Unfortunately, that's like, I hate that it's like that. It's interruptive.
It's a small percentage, but I mean, if something interesting, I came on, I'd probably watch it. So
yeah.
I mean, that's kind of where we come in. We probably want to focus on thinking about what can we do with an ad in a short amount of time that's going to make somebody not skip it. because I mean I'm going to skip most ads I see anyway.
Well, I think the one thing that we're trying to figure out is that formula of like, can we keep it at 6 seconds?
Yeah.
So it's informational, entertaining, and then it lets them move on to what they're really here to see. And so we kind of keep the brand loyal to why they were even going to go on that platform to begin with. But like some of this, the way that you can target is insane.
Yeah.
Like down to beyond just social media. Like, I mean, I know social media's come a long way, age and, you know, male, female, and hours of the days and all that. But this is so granular, it's scary to me.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just, it's interesting because we love to consume content as a team. This group really does have a deep, you know, film history. I mean, I hear you guys talking about it. To me, it's like, it's deep. Anything past Back to the Future is like blows my mind. You guys know so much about all this stuff. But then also like seeing it from the consumer side, a viewer side, and then seeing it from a producer side where you're creating spots to basically blow up the user's viewing time.
Oh yeah, it's hard.
And making that balance be so the ad is effective, non-invasive, and leaves a good experience in your mind versus like, if I have to see one more of these damn.
Because ads usually,
I can't say the restaurant name, but
they usually come with a negative connotation, so it's tough to take that space and make it something.
Well, there's
interesting.
and I won't say the names. I don't think we can. It's a group. We don't work with them. But they're a chain restaurant. Mm-hmm. They're huge. They're kind of like the place where you would go if you wanted to get like a burger or ribs and sick. But long story short, they were running the same spot over and over. And a lot of their spots have jingles that they make up, and it's usually to country music. And when we would watch Disney Plus or something with the kids, whatever, it was constantly running. And I was like, by the end, it was the last place I wanted to go to.
Yeah.
And so how do you find that balance of volume, entertainment, and all that?
Yeah.
It's
interesting.
Yeah. All right, we're going to wrap this episode up.
Okay.
Good stuff,
Wrap
man.
it up.
See you guys next time.
Bye.